Ladies and gentlemen, let us take a look into the abyss down the Reddit portal. Identical twins of Reddit. What's the most awkward thing that has happened to you because someone thought you were your sibling? Visited my twin at another college. Was sleeping at his place when some random girl crawled into bed with me. She did not believe me when I insisted that I wasn't him, so we stayed until he got home from the bar. I'll never forget watching the sinking realization in her face. Dad is an identical twin. Both have a wife and 2 kids. They both frequent a restaurant with the family. Every time we go to that restaurant, the staff point and whisper. Dad tells us it's because they think he and his twin are the same guy, with 2 families, who don't know about each other, and bring both of his families to the same place. I was walking to my car one day after classes when I was in college when this girl comes marching up to me angry as all hell and asks why I didn't call her back after our wonderful night together. Turns out, her and my twin had a one-night stand and he ghosted her afterwards. While I was washing the dishes, my brother's wife came up behind me and grabbed my crotch and whispered, "Hurry up and come F me," to which I replied, "Not sure X would like that, to be honest." I dated a girl with a twin sister. Only way to tell them apart was that my girlfriend had a freckle under her right eye and her sister had one under the left. I came home from work one morning and my girlfriend was doing the dishes, so I slid up behind her and started kissing her neck. She turned to look at me and wouldn't you believe it, the freckle was on the wrong side. My girlfriend's sister had come to visit and nobody bothered to tell me. After the initial shock wore off, I started apologizing. They found it extremely funny. It wasn't the first time, and I am sure after things ended between us it happened to someone else. Lol. I am still friends with both and they bring it up every time we get a chance to meet up. I have an identical twin brother. I am straight and dating a girl while he's gay and dating a gay. One day, my brother and I decided to wear the same outfit for laughs. Before class, I was facing my locker and my twin brother's boyfriend came up from behind and gave me a big bear hug. I was creeped out and turned around only to see that it was him. It's still pretty funny to this day. Teachers of Reddit. What was the most annoying thing you ever had to deal with in class? One day my kindergartners were miraculously sitting and working quietly on their project, when one kid's hand shot up in the air. I went over to her and she said, "I'm peeing." Sure enough, there was a growing puddle of piss under her chair. I swiftly got her out for a change of clothes and got her spot cleaned up. And the rest of the class just kept working as if nothing were happening. Another time a 4th grader sprung up out of her chair and yelled at me that there was water on her chair and she'd just sat in it. They were my first class of the day, and I had just taken the chairs down from on top of the tables, so there was no way I didn't notice a wet chair, so it was a little suspicious, but I told her to just get some paper towels and clean it up. She did. Then sat there for the remaining 45 minutes working on her project. When she left, I just had a weird feeling, so I called the nurse and told her to go check on this student, who, sure enough, peed her pants and was too embarrassed to admit it, so she just sat in her own piss pants the entire class. Plus I made her clean it up. I felt so bad, but I privately let her know that if it happened again I would never judge her, punish her, or make a big deal out of it. And then I called the janitor to disinfect her seat before my next class came in. Squeaky chairs. It seems silly, but when chairs squeak every time a kid moves. I had a student one year who smelled awful. The moment he was in a certain radius, you'd get hit with the wave of B.O. that would knock you over. The smell was so bad that the next class would complain because his stank would linger. I felt bad because I actually liked him and thought he was nice. He had to have been bullied. I'd see kids putting their shirts over their noses and I couldn't get mad at them. It was really distracting. I felt so bad because I also didn't want to go near him because he made me gag. We talked to his mom. The nurse gave him deodorant and said he could get some whenever he needed it. They even offered to let him use the shower in the gym. Nothing helped. The kid doesn't care about hygiene. There may have been a reason why. Maybe he was abused or no one taught him how to Washington, but the only thing that got rid of that smell is when the school year ended and I didn't have him anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the Reddit portal. Thank you for joining me on this journey and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.